That's my compost flipped. I started this compost when I first got here a year ago. Flipped. Because gardening is actually not cheap. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Rude Nature. In this video, I'm gonna bring y'all with me as I flip my compost. I'm gonna be telling y'all about it as I actually flip it. So first of all, before I start flipping it, I'm gonna just explain a little bit of stuff. So I started this compost when I first got here a year ago, and well, it's been a little over a year, but that was the winter time. The summer stuff I actually did not put in my compost. So I didn't put the squash, I didn't put the tomatoes, because if y'all remember, my tomatoes, they were right here, right there. I actually took them down there to the woods because the deer ate every tomato off of them. And so I took them up, and I took it down there and put them in the woods so they could eat the rest of the tomatoes. So yeah, I didn't put them in the compost. I didn't put nothing in my compost from the summer, for real. Like, probably barely anything. I don't even think I put the cucumbers in here. So most of this is from the winter of last year, of 2024. Now we're in the winter of 2025, and I want to compost again. And in the summertime, composting to me is just so hard. Alright, y'all, so I'm editing right now, and when I mean hard, I don't mean hard as in composting is hard. I mean it's hard to keep up with, like, because you have so many other things to be doing in the summer, like fertilizing, keeping up with your garden, all that. But I'm about to explain it. Because you have to keep up with your garden, you have to keep up with your compost, and your compost can't get too hot. You have to keep flipping it. And in the wintertime, you barely flip it. You flip it every once in a while. So today's one of those times I have to flip it. In the wintertime, I have peas right here. I have peas. I have beets that's under here. I have the dead plants from my garden. So I would recommend you putting all your plants in there unless they're diseased or have pests or something wrong. So all my peppers, I think I put in there, that's barely putting any, that's going to turn into barely nothing. But that at least helps. My cucumbers, they actually stayed in place. And I can tell you they did, because here's the vine. So, yeah. I didn't put nothing in there, like I said, so there's nothing to go in there. But I have actually put some of the seed starting stuff that didn't germinate and stuff, and I cleaned up. I put that in there. I put any extra bags I had open of compost or potting mix or anything, I put in the compost. I had green beans. Oh, they went in there. All my green beans over there in this raised bed, they went in there. So that's how I'm keeping up a little bit. And you don't want to put a lot of green in anyway during the wintertime. You do, but you don't. The more green, the more hot it gets. Sorry, here my eye. The more green, the more hot it gets. So you kind of do, but there's not a lot of green to put in it. And the only stuff I put in my compost is really from my plants and my garden. So I let my garden feed itself, really. And that's what I'm hoping to have at the end of all this, is my garden to be able to feed itself without me having to go buy fertilizer and stuff. That'll probably never happen, but at least we can try, and it will cut down on the price of gardening, because gardening is actually not cheap. I would say it's expensive. It's not cheap, but it's cheaper to just go buy groceries, if I'm being honest. But they just don't taste the same. And I have a passion for gardening. I love gardening. So, yeah. So, now we're about to flip it. So, let me get y'all set up, and I'll show you how I flip it. Okay, y'all. So, how I flip it is, I literally just get up under there, and I literally flip. And over here, you can see this right here. Not gonna touch it, but right here, hope you can see that. That's turning like moldy or whatever. That's the composting. Leaves will help it. You don't want too much, but I really can't help it if leaves get in here, because I used to not put leaves in my compost at all, but ever since I moved out here, leaves just fell in it, so they're just doing that. They're just gonna be in here because I'm not taking the leaves out and I'm not putting the cover over this. So just flip, flip, flip. Oh, hit a rock. And sometimes it's gonna be hard to get through your compost because of all the stuff you layered, but that's why I also chop as I'm going. Just so stuff isn't everywhere. I mean, stuff isn't thick like that. Thought that was a wire, but it's not. And yeah, y'all, so that's my compost flipped. So, yep. Anyway, it's freezing, like I said. It's actually about to get dark. So I'm about to go in. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And try composting like that back there. Here, I'm going in, y'all. I'll see y'all next one. Bye, y'all.